Feeling you, MP.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
To be the best, you got to beat the best, you always say. Tonight you're playing one of the league's best in their own backyard. What's it going to take to come away with the win?
Yeah, we got to play well early and stop the crowd from becoming a factor. If they go on a run, we got to hang in there and keep our poise. If we can take their best punch right on the chin and stay upright, I think we'll be okay tonight.
Well, best of luck, MP. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jones is out there with Smooth, and it's Washington in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, the highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a 2-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP knows that now. But the way his team came together in the postseason was fantastic. A great season capped off with another ring for MP.
And let's check in with Ellen. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
We all know winning on the road is not easy in the NBA, and when I talked to MP earlier, he made it clear that he is up for the challenge, telling me, quote, when we're in a tough building with all of the noise, I lock in even more. Reminds me of all the doubters, all of the places I've played where I had to prove that I belonged. It's fuel for my fire, Allie, he told me. Certainly sounds like he's fired up tonight, guys.
Truly a lot of desire, more than willing to play the villain. Thank you. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Mitchell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
And coming off his second league MVP award, Greg, MP is certainly cementing his place as one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs, every single one in the hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Hardaway's checked in for the Cavaliers. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
You know, right now for Milwaukee, they came into this season with a plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they've quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Now Jones, after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Smooth, that's good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mobley outside. Hardaway with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in MP's mind, Greg. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the 3-point attempt by MP. Inside, here's Mobley, and it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try someone else. Turner is an elite rim protector.
And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got his 3rd assist on the night. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Hardaway. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Bucks leading by 19 points. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Bucks #1, the Cavaliers 4th.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
Well, last year, Greg, MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around.
And here is Mitchell. Following the 3-pointer by MP. Mitchell kicks to Hardaway. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
The 3 from MP. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Michael Porter. Bobby Portis out there with Williams. Then there's Smooth. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Pistons was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And now, in his third year as an NBA player, you know, Greg, it feels like MP is just starting to scratch the surface of his skills.
And this is when you start seeing the type of player someone is long-term. I know MP is starting to figure things out, and I'm excited to see what he can accomplish.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him, and the layup falls. Mitchell's got his first points in this one. And here's MP for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Hardaway passes to Anthony. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Portis. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. MP now in his third year in the NBA. And Greg, it didn't take long for him to become one of the elite players.
And Kevin, to win an MVP as young as MP did, that's rare. To think he has another decade or so at the top of his game has got to be a nightmare for opposing teams.
Hardaway passes to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Once you get a taste of throwing it down in the NBA, let me tell you, it never gets old. And Sohan, he is flushing it and loving it.
Pass to Smooth. This one for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here is Mitchell. And here's Anthony for three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's Hardaway. Walk up two there. Hardaway's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And here's MP for three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And MP now in his third year in the NBA. A lot of expectations. And Greg, he's delivered.
And everyone wanted immediate success from MP. Well, 2 years in, and he's delivered on everything that was asked of him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
MP outside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. And so it's Milwaukee, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in the... And switching it up now, guys, there's some edge to MP's game tonight, don't you think?
Carrying the team at the...
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Tyson in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And Greg, the reigning Rookie of the Year, MP. Now in his second season in the NBA. And the expectations, well, they couldn't be higher.
So true. Think about how much MP impressed as a rookie, especially coming in as a second-round pick. To have that level of unexpected impact makes you wonder what we're going to see from this young man this season. There's a huge amount of potential in this kid.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy is a point guard. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. A nice shot by MP.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. Hands it from downtown. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
Kicks it out to Garland. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Allen dishes to Garland. Back to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Mitchell outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP way outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Garland's got 11 points. The Bucks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. MP outside. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Mitchell missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Tyson. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. There's the triple. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's MP for 3. That shot off. MP has been leading the charge for Milwaukee. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Smooth. Porter is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Jalen Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Porter pulls it in. Here's Milwaukee now. And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Get the perimeter.
Pass to Sohan. Now here's Oubre. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Smooth, that's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Mitchell right side. That shot off the mark. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-3 run. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. On the wing, man. No good on the 3.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Cleveland. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. For 3, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Sohan, the pass to Oubre. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
The 3 from MP. Drops in the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard.
Connects again from distance.
And, guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Oubre's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. From deep three-point land. Good, he hits again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. Launches it from deep. Good, another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record, a new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. And good, there's another.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Pre-game, you said you guys just got to hang in there. You did more than that. You walk out of here with a win, something most teams don't. What stands out to you most from this one?
I love playing at home. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing like sending 20,000 people home empty-handed. What stands out to me is how loud it was when we got here. I mean, you couldn't even hear yourself. But how quiet it is right now? Listen. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing, Jennifer.
Well done, MP.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that...
Congratulations, MP, getting the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the second time.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game. Here we go. It's game one of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standings.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final three in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Trey Jones is out there with MP. And it's Washington in at the three, small forward. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. George, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Jones against George. Now here's Johnson, tightly guarded. With the teardrop. MP with the block.
Oh, MP says no, sir. Rim protection at its finest.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace. They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Three-pointer. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Pass to Johnson. Off target with the three.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
2 points. That one goes. Smooth's got 14 points for the game.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Here's Sarr. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Shot on the wing. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Sarr. Back to George. From deep, Johnson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Johnson's got his second basket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So Washington ends up going with a new group. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 1, the Bucks.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
Puts up a deep three, and again it's Milwaukee from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now Carrington in his last outing with 12 points. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. With authority, Isaiah Hartenstein.
From deep, MP knocks down the triple. Smooth's got 28 points for the game.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Hartenstein. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. So for Washington, Washington comes in for Kispert. And it's George in for Carrington. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smooth. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
There's 21 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. Porter pulls it in. MP scanning the floor. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Jalen Williams out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat got the job done. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all season. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. MP, that one's good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Whitmore. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. Outside Porter. Pass to Smooth. Well, Grant, we could be in for a spooky game tonight as these two teams face off on Halloween.
I think I saw some costumes out in the crowd. And, you know, it does make this game feel extra special, B.A. It's always fun when you get to show off in a holiday game.
Johnson inside. Porter's there. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's MP from outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. MP's got 45 points. Will it go? And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, you know Hartenstein is an excellent passer. You can run your offense through him knowing how unselfish he is.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Outside Whitmore. Fires the three and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Gillespie passes to Smooth. Fires the three. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Washington calls timeout. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Milwaukee making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Washington comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Tre Jones in for Gillespie. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Carrington. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smooth. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
George outside. Outside Johnson. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. No good with the triple. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 19-7 run. It's stolen by Johnson. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. Oh, and Turner with a block.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
And yep, it's good.
They're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Count it. Good. Johnson's got 8 points.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
From deep, MP connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
MP getting it done for the Bucks. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Well, right now for Washington, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their...
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Wizards.
I think it's funny watching it.
That does it for half.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got George. Johnson is out there with George. Then it's Alexander Sarr. That's the group for Washington right now.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Nice shot by Turner.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Pass to George. Back to George. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. George has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Johnson on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Sarr with a screen on MP. George's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Smooth, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And another one.
Getting to the 60 mark in a game is just, it's incredible. I mean, most Hall of Famers haven't even done this.
And he's approaching the 4th most 60-plus point games in a season. The shot by Johnson, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Look. To shoot as much as possible. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
George passes to Sarr. Here's George. George outside. Pass to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's MP from outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th assist in this one. From behind the arc. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
George draws the double. Outside Johnson. From downtown. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Jones against George. George outside. Pass to Sarr. George outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
From deep, Johnson. No good on the shot.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Bucks, Bobby Portis out there with Williams. Then it's MP, then it's Michael Porter. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
George passes to Kispert. Washington moving the ball around. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Kispert. Here's Whitmore outside. Knocks down the long J.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
On the wing, Whitmore. The three is up. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Launches a three, and it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Kispert. Lets it go from deep. And it's Coulibaly missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Nails it from 3.
Are you kidding me? How about the range from MP? Look out.
Inside, here's Whitmore. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Coulibaly with it. Now Porter defending. Here's Whitmore outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. MP outside. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Kispert. Puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. MP way outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Washington has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Coulibaly with it. Now Porter defending. Portis with the steal. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Their great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Smooth. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Whitmore takes a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. MP with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Smooth, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Back to Coulibaly. And he banks in the layup.
Inside the lane is exactly where Coulibaly likes to operate.
A deep 3 from MP. Sinks it from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.